Well, I would say there's kind of twofold significant challenges. One is maneuvering the macroeconomic and geopolitical world. And why I say that is because everything we were taught growing up in this business or in business school is not really happening. I mean, you've got interest rates, as I mentioned, at such low coupon rates and negative yields in some countries, which we never foresaw. We've got rental rates rising despite a lack of inflation. We've got tech altering, not just the real estate world, but just operationally how companies function. So you put all this together, you've got industrial rents that are actually being higher than retail rents. There's a lot of different things going on. So to manage that in the space of what's going on with politics around the world, what's going on with the coronavirus, how that could shift demand, the concentration of activity amongst 3 or 4 or 5 companies. And if for some reason something happened to that would have a seismic shift in demand throughout the real estate world. So I think managing all that is not easy to do. The second part I always say is biggest challenge is as we grow in this business, as we be active managers, we need good people. And to find good people to help you grow your portfolio, both organically, from an acquisition perspective, is hard to do. So finding good people is always a challenge.
Yeah, it really comes down to the next 12 months. How do you find well-priced real estate to suit your strategic needs on the client side? So for us, we're constantly looking at new opportunities coming into CBRE. As we go through it, what is priced well enough today to see a very aggressive campaign? What's well enough priced to attract global as well as domestic capital? When you're at the intersection of those kind of forces, you're going to find that it's going to be a very strong year. But again, the biggest challenge comes down to what's going to fit and how do we help our clients in this coming year?
I think some of the most significant challenges for everyone in the real estate space is the capital allocation. How do you find the right investment that will give you the best risk-adjusted returns? I mean, with a low cap rate environment, it's very easy to talk yourself into, a higher mark-to-market stabilized rate in 2 or 3 years, but at what cost? So you have to weigh that into maybe going for a higher yield product, but maybe a guaranteed income increase in, each year, which will give you overall a longer-term growth profile that you're looking for in an investment. And so it's really how do you make those decisions? I think that's one of the biggest challenges now in real estate today.
I think it's all about execution of strategy around assets, and I think that really is where the emphasis needs to be. Capital isn't, a distinguishing factor. There's lots of competitive capital out there in terms of debt and equity. So for me, it's all about execution and execution of asset strategy. So in terms of challenges, we can't only underwrite the assets, but we actually have to be able to deliver the results, and that's all going to be about the boots on the ground execution. So I think making sure that we're focused on that strategy and making it happen, that's where the challenges will be.